have so many people really a crush of humanity, and one of our fine folks who we often have on Issues and other programs on HLN, Howard Samuels, who is an addiction specialist, founder and CEO of the Hills Addiction Treatment Center in Beverly Hills. Your reaction to some of the things that Dr. Ronnie Klein said on Gene Casares's exclusive interview?
Outrageous, Jane. I mean, for him to say that Michael Jackson, just because he didn't have a needle in his arm, wasn't a drug addict, he's like 30 years ago in the past. I mean, I treat so many drug addicts that are prescription drug addicts today, and it is the biggest crisis we've got in this country. You know, so
I'm going to break away a second because I believe we have somebody getting out of a car, and it probably is LaToya. So hold on a second. Now, the car is not open the door yet, you can see. LaToya, I believe, is the only one we're waiting for. So when she opens the door, I'm going to try to grab a response from her. I was just speaking to this lady, Rita. We become friends, and she's saying, well, propofol isn't addictive. And I wrote a whole book, Addict Nation, on how you can get addicted to anything. You can get addicted to tattoos, plastic surgery. There are a lot of people who believe Michael Jackson was addicted to plastic surgery. What is your thought on that? That there's this claim that, well, propofol isn't addictive.
Well, the fact that Michael needed it to sleep because of his addiction, it was addictive. Because he needed it so badly.
Insomnia. He suffered from severe insomnia, and he was just trying to get some relief. That's all. He just wanted to get some sleep. And I'm not saying it's a proper treatment for insomnia, but he just went to a doctor and he said, I can't take it anymore. I just need some rest. Same thing, if you work at a bank and you have a client who comes to you and he says, oh, my children can't eat, please rob the bank for me. If you then go ahead and rob the bank, it's your fault. It's your job to say no.
And we love hearing from Jackson fans who are speaking out, and that's what's great about this country. Everybody gets to be on television and give their side. But you're the addiction specialist. Your response to that?
Well, my response to that is that there's a reason that he couldn't sleep. He had 19 aliases that where he would get drugs from different doctors. That is an addict. I treat addicts, and unfortunately, a lot of people don't want to hear this information, and that's why we have to educate America as to the real addiction crisis that is happening in this country, instead of like the hysteria that's going on right now.
A couple of things. Hold on, dear. You had your say. I understand that. I think this is an you can see how passionate people are, but I think it's an interesting, very interesting subject, because Michael Jackson in particular, many people have said, including Kathy Hilton, I heard her saying that she's known Michael Jackson for years and never saw him high, never saw him exhibiting addict behavior, never. Others say, look at just the number of prescriptions he had, the number of aliases, the number of drugs found in his home. It's a debate, and we're having it. Back to you.